What's up everybody, you're watching the Car Passion channel, and today I'm going to be talking about tall mods. One in particular that I think is really cool and free, and anyone can do it at home with basic tools. Now in my experience, the max height where you're going to be somewhat comfortable inside of a stock NA Miata is maybe 6'1", 6'2". Above that, 6'3", 6'4", you're going to wish you had that extra click back on the seat, a little bit of extra visibility on the top of the windshield. But what I'm going to show you today hopefully will help you guys out and get some of you taller folk into a Miata. Now, I'm about 5'11" myself, and even though I can fit into a stock seat comfortably, I still like to sit really low inside the car. It just gives it more of a race car feel. And one option you have, of course, is going to a full bucket setup like this, which is going to get you really low inside the car. And as you can see, my driving position in this thing is completely slammed. My eye level is basically at the top of the steering wheel, just how I like it. Yes, I have plenty of visibility. I'm not actually looking into the dash when I drive. I can see everything. But now sitting in a completely stock seat, I'm looking straight forward here and you can see how much higher I'm sitting. Now the drawback to this setup in my main car is, even though the seat's a replica, it's only a couple $100, by the time you add up the seat, the bracket, and the belts, which you should run with the bucket seat, you're in at about $600. And it might turn out you don't even like Miatas, so why are you gonna invest a whole bunch of money up front just so you can drive it? This is a free thing that you can do to sit yourself lower in the car, make it feel a little bit better. If you're taller, you get a little bit better visibility. So what do you say we break out the tools and get into it? This is how to do a foamectomy. So all you have to do to remove your seat is loosen up the two 14mm bolts in the front, and there are two more in the back. So once you get your seat out, you want to go ahead and flip it upside down, and what you're going to find are a bunch of these little metal tie swirly clip things all around it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all of them from the front, go ahead and leave these back ones in. Just want to grab each one with a pair of pliers, twist it open, and then you can pull it right out. I don't worry about keeping these things in good shape because I just replace them with zip ties when I finish the job. Once you have all the clips out, you will have to remove one of the tracks on the seat to get the seat fabric out from underneath it. And that's done by removing a 12mm bolt at the top and another one down at the bottom. Once you got all your clips out, you're ready to pull back the cover. Don't be alarmed when your foam looks like this. I'd say that's pretty normal wear for a seat that's had butts in it for over 20 years. You can see on the underside of the seat, it's got this butt pan, and the foam actually goes down inside of this. On the top, what I like to do is start right around here, and I progressively pull out more and more foam as I get to the back. This is where your butt's going to be, and that's where you're going to take the most foam out so you can sit as low as possible. The more you take out, the less soft the seat is going to be, so you do want to leave a little bit of foam left in there. When you're done, it'll probably look something like this with the actual butt part a little bit more dug out. As you can see, I just did it with my fingers. You could use other tools, I guess, but this method's pretty effective. You're not going to be able to see all the weird lumpiness through the cover, and you're not going to be able to feel it either. It's a really soft foam. After you pull the cover nice and tight, you're just going to string zip ties right back where those metal clips went. You can actually reuse the metal clips or use wire ties or anything like that if you don't want to use zip ties, but just get it nice and tight. You're going to go around the whole seat like that, and your cover will be back on. As you can see, the seat is back in. It does not look like it's been modified at all. But when you sit down in the seat, you can immediately tell a difference how much lower you are. I'd say it's at least an inch or an inch and a half lower, and it just feels cooler. I just like being low inside the car. I really don't like how high up you sit in the Miata. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you do a foamectomy to your stock Miata seat. I hope you enjoyed. If you try it, let me know how you like it. If you like the channel, don't forget to subscribe. I will see you in the next one.